All right, now we're going to go on to resupply food questions.
Alrighty.
All right. Travel Chipmunk 3396. How did you know what towns to do resupply in?
Kurt told me.
And I found out by on the Facebook groups and WhatsApp, a little bit of information, but mostly the Facebook groups and looking at other videos. But even then, I think I overestimated on one or two of the food carriers. We probably didn't need to carry as much as we did, especially the last one. But yeah, the Facebook groups, there's a lot of information on those.
Yeah. The notes as well.
The notes had, that's right. The TA notes had pretty good, yes.
It's good to oversupply. It's not good to carry it.
No, it's not fun carrying, but it's better than not having the food. Yeah. Carrie Williams 8100. Did you bounce box any gear along the way? Where to and from? We did not.
No, I mean you sent your shoes out, I guess.
Yeah. So I took my shoes. The last pair of shoes, my wife mailed them down to me.
Yeah.
But other than that, some people what they do is a bounce box, so they'll have like maybe shoes or clothes, or it's more for people who don't live in the country. But they don't want to carry like winter clothes, but they'll keep boxing along.
Okay, I misunderstood that.
Yeah.
So they send the stuff ahead of themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
I don't know. I don't know that I heard anybody who did that. Really.
Someone did. They were telling us that they kept sending the clothes forward and they never needed them. It was a girl. It might have been Anne.
Okay.
Yeah,
that would be
she just kept sending shoes and jackets forward and never needed them.
Yeah, and then whether you use bounce box anywhere north of Tekapo to the top of the South Island, as Tim Burgess Photography asked that question. Again, no bounce boxes, but we did have 3 food boxes in St. Arnaud. Mm-hmm. We sent one there. Boyle Village Outreach Center, and
Arthur's
Pass. Yeah. So those are the 3. I did hear some people down, like instead of going into town at Tiano, they bounce box somewhere in that area or food resupplied box there. But
people did Birchwood too.
Yeah, Birchwood. Yeah, that was the place. Yeah, Birchwood. So that was right after, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Now I think it was.
Yeah.
It was near there anyway.
Yeah.
It's all blurred.
Okay, Aussie Beach Bum has quite a few questions about food here.
Boy.
Yeah. How do you store your wraps and keep them straight or flat?
Wow, Farrow wraps. A sponsor.
Farrow wraps were the king of the trail. Really let me tell you, big, massive ones. Yeah. I just rolled mine up in the bag. Yeah. I didn't worry about keeping them straight or flat. Just rolled them up, and I mean they come 5 or 6 in a packet, and you at the most 6 days, and they're gone usually before then.
Yeah.
How did you eat the jerky for dinner? I don't think you did that, did you?
I didn't have jerky.
Did you add it to your cooking pot with soups or couscous and heat it all up together? Normally what I did is I would, to save gas, I put water in the bottom and then started heating it up, but I didn't wait for it to boil. I would then put the noodles with couscous on top of that and let it kind of heat the water underneath that. Couscous, you had to be careful because it burned easily. Then put the flaked potatoes on top of that, and then once everything was cooked up, then I added the meat, the biltong at the end of that, and it worked fine for me.
Did it soften it up?
Yeah, not really.
No,
it didn't soften it up. It still got stuck between my teeth. Yeah. What foods did you find were easy to purchase?
Cheese and pepperoni and wraps.
Yeah.
And crackers.
Yeah. Did you find anything that's like, oh man, it's out of it again?
Sometimes crackers, I guess, but tuna was always available. I noticed most places had those tunas.
Yeah.
Sometimes I struggle with crackers, but that was pretty much it. Yeah. Cheese and pepperoni's in abundance.
Yeah.
Peanut butter.
Yeah. Peanut butter was everywhere.
Yeah.
The one thing that I did have a hard time finding sometimes was the mini Snickers bags.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, several times I walk in, it's like, oh, hikers have been in here already. They're gone. Yeah. Yeah.
Fire wraps were always in abundance too.
Yeah, they were.
Pretty much everywhere.
Yeah. What foods worked well in combination with other ingredients? Well, wraps. And peanut butter. You can put peanut butter with everything.
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, if you want to. And cheese kind of went with everything. Yeah.
Love cheese.
What foods carried well? Did anything spoil and go off? Well, Do we want to talk about the tuna packet that exploded in your bag?
It didn't
I had
go
to
off.
smell it for 2 weeks. It went off after the 2 weeks after it was exploded in your bag. Oh,
yeah,
man.
The pouches. Beware of the pouches.
Yeah. They were good to carry, but you had to pack them well.
Yeah, I put them in the side pocket, and I think I must have bashed against a rock and squished it.
And it was the peri-peri tuna too, and I smelled that for 2 weeks. Didn't matter how far ahead Richie, I'm just walking the peri-peri smell all the time. But other than that, nothing spoiled. Even the cheese, like we got the cheese wraps, which is not real cheese. It's like like plastic cheese. I got the. Did you ever do the hard cheese? Like the.
I did. It melted.
Yeah. It's you got that kind of wet moisture on the outside of it, kind of melted. It was still edible, but it just was. You got on your fingers.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Yeah.
Definitely tricky.
Yeah. All right. Any other comments about food on that one?
With the flour wraps,
you
don't have to worry about bending them or rolling them because they're quite tough, so they don't rip.
They don't. Yeah.
That's why it's not an issue.
Yeah.
Wrap expert, Richie.
I'm telling you, wrap expert, man. And you never did peanut butter the entire time.
I didn't do
not
peanut
one drop of
once,
peanut butter.
no.
I don't see how you can live.
It. I ate a lot of nuts though.
Yeah.
Just not peanut butter.
Like peanuts. The honey roasted peanuts were always good. For me, I always enjoyed those.
I like just the silly but
And let's talk a little bit about breakfast. Because we were unusual in that we didn't have breakfast in the huts or tent sites.
No.
We would get up and go.
Yeah.
And we did did you ever get sick of the OSM bars?
Not the chocolate ones.
Yeah.
Not the chocolate ones.
Yeah, chocolate ones would stay good, but they were heavy. Yeah, and so that's where towards the end I started going to some of the other nut bars out there, the protein bars, the mega nut bars. They weren't as heavy, and I enjoyed the flavor of those a little bit better. I got a little bit tired of the OSM bars towards the end.
Yeah.
But OSM bars, man, they're everywhere, and everybody was eating those things too.
Yeah. They're expensive, but.
Yeah, but a lot of people would have like the porridge in the morning, and I still get a little nauseous just thinking about porridge.
No,
I think that's one of the things that worked well for us hiking together, is because you were never a morning breakfast guy either. No. Were you ever, even at the beginning?
No, I tried to cook porridge on the first morning and instantly burnt the bottom of my pan. The very first morning. Yeah, I stood up to talk to the guys and I looked back and my pot was just on fire, basically. And that was it. That was my porridge days done.
Oh, man. All right, Boris and Gracie Go Wild ask, what was your favorite food eaten on the trail? Both restaurant and takeaway and your trail food.
That's my mum.
Your what?
That's my mum.
Oh, is that your... Oh, yeah. Hi, Mom. Yeah.
Hi, Mom.
Boris and Gracie Go Wild. That's right.
Asking you about food.
Yeah.
She's just a bully.
Yeah.
She's trying to get it out of here.
All right, so what was your favorite food in a restaurant?
In a restaurant? Oh... I don't know. Pizza.
Yeah, I was going to say pizza.
But just all the pizza. No one meal stands out, but whenever we went to a town, I just loved stuff in my face.
Pizza.
Pizza and pie. Whenever we got to a pie place.
Oh, man.
It was good.
Yeah. A good meat, steak and mushroom pie, or...
Steak and cheese.
Yeah, steak and cheese, or the egg and bacon pie was one of my favorites.
Yeah, you were more egg and bacon.
Yeah.
And when we got to St. Arnaud, we had that pie. It was like the best day of my life.
Yeah.
After the rituals.
That's coming up in a moment here. What was your favorite trail food?
Just my wraps.
I know.
I thoroughly enjoyed my wraps.
I lived the last month. It's like how long till noon? How long till noon? We'd be in the middle of a river. It's like, it's noon, time to eat. You know.
We're stopping right now.
I love the wraps. Yeah.
I love the wraps.
All right. Upside down orange juice. I love some of these names. Upside down orange juice. What was your best meal of the trip?
That's what I thought that last question was.
Yeah. No, the best meal.
Best meal.
I'll tell you what mine is. Give you a chance to think. Okay.
I think might be the one.
Mine was coming off of the Richmonds.
Oh yeah.
That last day that we walked out of the Richmonds and it rained the entire day. We went into St. Arnaud, and we had that pizza that night at the hotel. That pizza we had, and the pizza was great. It was good food, but it was just that we had finished the Richmonds and we were out of that wet cold and we were dry, and we were in a kind of a flash motel as well.
It was fancy.
Kind of bougie a little bit there. That's the meal that probably kept me alive, for the rest of the trail. That one there.
Yeah. That is definitely a standout. I really liked the meal we had with Anthony and Natasha in the ship.
Yes, in the ship hut.
In the ship hut. That was great. That came alive.
Yeah.
That was, she made barbecue chicken and couscous.
Yes, that Mediterranean couscous.
So good.
Yeah, that was
It was
good.
ridiculous.
That was
nice.
good. We felt like their children that night.
We
didn't
did.
we? Yeah. Can we have some more, Mom? Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I'm older than them, but I felt like their child. Yeah.
she could cook.
She could.
Yeah,
She could.
I used to,
Hey, did you see? Yeah, you saw. They finished today.
they finished.
Yeah, or yesterday or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
So good on. Way to go, Anthony and Natasha. Yeah.
Missed you guys.
That would have been great to have been able to finish with them, but
It would have.
they're too slow.
Too slow.
Yeah, yeah.
Speed it up. It's the 18th.
Oh man. All right. Arnold Vanderlock come back and asked me, "What's the green stuff in the bottle in your shoulder strap?" Well, first of all, it was actually yellow, but because I was on behind a blue coat or a blue backpack, it looked green because yellow and blue make green.
It did look green.
Yes, it did. But that was Baraka that Richie got me onto. I don't know if it did anything, but it made the water taste better. Because sometimes the water really tasted bad.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a vitamin C pill in there, and sometimes it was a magnesium drop or something in there. But for the most part, it was Baraka. And then Bobby124.
Mm-hmm.
Richie, can you get Fanta in the UK?
Yes.
Yeah. Fanta is now an official sponsor.
Yeah. Come on, Fanta, get on it.
Actually,
Yes.
they're not, but Fanta, if you're watching, this is your man right here. He's your man. Yeah.
I'm going to try and not drink too much of it because it's also sugary and I'm trying to lose the pudge.
Yeah. Keep the pudge off.
Yeah.
All right. We got 4 more questions and we'll let this be the end of our first video.
Okay.
And these are about navigation.
Okay. I'll go.
All right. Tim Burgess Photography. What devices did you use for navigation?
I just use my phone and Kurt.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then the app is really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah. We use the Far Out app and then the TA app.
Yeah.
And the TA is free, right? Yeah, but the Far Out you had to pay for the maps.
Yeah. Was it TA free?
I think it is free.
Oh,
Yeah.
probably is.
But I will tell you this also. We like to tease Richie a lot about his lack of planning, but there was nobody better in our group that could follow orange markers and see orange markers than this guy. We'd be standing there, Barb and I, and we'd be looking, where is the orange marker? And Richie, well, it's right out there. And we'd have to walk like another 5 minutes before, oh, there it is, Richie. Yeah, okay, no. But he could spot it well. He really did. So what devices did I use for navigation? I use Richie a lot of times, yeah. I just, wherever Richie was going, I would follow. And if we got off trail, I knew we'd be quickly back on trail. So,
I tried.
And nobody could find a way around mud better than Richie.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, there were times that I was ahead and I was stretching and doing all kinds of gymnastics to try to stay out of the mud. And then I'd turn around and say, okay, this would be fun to watch Richie fall in. And he would just do like one step and over it. So I learned quickly, follow Richie. I also learned don't follow Barb because Barb could step in some place in the mud and she wouldn't sink in. But if I stepped in the same place, for some reason I would sink in.
Yeah,
I don't know.
and
Alex, don't follow Alex either.
No.
Because we learned that one, right? Yeah. Were there any trouble? This is Travel Chipmunk asked, were there any troubles with the navigation?
We struggled in cities sometimes.
That's usually because we were talking so
Botanical
much.
gardens.
We weren't looking at the navigation. Yeah. And sometimes the GPS, it's like all the satellites were on the other side of the planet for about 15 minutes.
Yeah. Sometimes it was just say we're not where we are.
Yeah.
And then you just gotta look. But sometimes the signs weren't saying the right thing either.
Oh yeah, no, don't trust orange arrows.
No.
Yeah, I forget what day that is. I'll put that in the video. What day it was? Don't trust orange arrows.
Oh, well, we went.
Yes.
How's that?
What worked best both in accuracy and in battery life? Well, we just went off our phones, so that was what it was. And then Peter Murphy, what did you use for distance measurements as you walked? So
you track it really well with your
watch. I have a Garmin watch that I would track every day, but the TA map also had the kilometers.
Yeah.
And you would do that a lot. You do the math.
Yeah.
But he's really good at math too. Yeah.
I use them Far Out too, because if you click on where you're going, it'll tell you the elevation and the distance really well too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked counting the map too.
Yeah. Cool.
Makes you feel better.
It does.
Break it down K by K.
All right. Any other thoughts about preparation and planning before we wrap up this first video? Anything else about food?
Wraps.
Yeah. And should we talk about lollies?
Oh.
Yeah.
I got a
Bag of sweets every day.
Every day.
Every day. How many kilos of weight are you carrying, Richie? I don't know, but I got a bag of sweets every single day. Yeah.
Sometimes you need a bit of a pick me up.
A bit. Yeah. A whole bag of airplanes. Yeah.
Yeah, they were good ones. Airplanes, the pick and mix.
Yeah.
I've been trying to break that habit since I got back, and I've just been missing eating sweets every day.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Anything else about navigation?
Nope.
All right. So we used the apps,
Mm-hmm.
but we also had the orange triangles.
Yep.
It's a lot of a route as well. So it's like poles that we followed. Cairns sometimes, like in the rivers, they were helpful in the rivers and in the mountains.
Yeah, cairns were good.
And then sometimes just looking for the worn path.
Yeah.
But if you're in a paddock, that could have been from cows or sheep too. So.
Yeah, they did lead us astray a couple of times, that method.
Yeah. So there was always something to tell you. I mean, we finished it. We completed it.
We finished it.
We probably got more lost in cities than we did actually out in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Because in the wilderness, it's just one path most of the time.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Thanks for that.
No worries.
Okay.